Hi, Becca.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to formally meet you. How are you today?
Good. Enjoying my stay in New York.
Yes, I was going to ask you if you were able to see any plays or go to Rockefeller Center and see the tree lighting.
I haven't been able to really do a lot of touristy stuff. I'm kind of in and out here on business, but I've heard it's wonderful at Christmas time, so I'm hoping maybe I'll be able to sneak something on the way out.
I'm so glad you got to experience New York at Christmas time.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming in. I know, like you said, you have a busy schedule. Just kind of an overview. We here at Clark Incorporated are specifically looking into Netflix's past and the choices you all have made as a company to really drive our company forward and help us in the decisions that we are going to make. So if you have about 10 minutes to spare, I'd like to ask you a few questions. And then afterwards, I'll send them over to you just to kind of so that you can read over them and make sure that everything looks correct, that I got everything down. And as you can see, I might take a few notes on my laptop if you're okay with that.
Yes, perfect. Sounds
Okay.
great.
If you don't have any other questions, we'll just get started.
Sounds great.
Okay, perfect. So whenever Netflix decided to split the mail-in DVD service and the digital DVDs into two separate entities, how did you counteract the emotions displayed by the customers? And what was your game plan to really make sure that the customers still felt valued?
Great question, Ashley. I think really the reason why is it stemmed back to the original mission of Netflix is to really keep their customers number one. Every change and every kind of shift that we do, we want to make sure that our customers are put forth. Their best interest in the mind is really the biggest thing that we concern all of our shifts and strategy changes around. And so honestly, with the split of it, we really just wanted to enhance the customer experience. With times evolving and everything going onto the internet, we just really wanted to update the customer's experience, make it easiest for them, make it what most people do, and that is streaming now. And so that big thing was that big shift was with their greatest intentions and greatest kind of interest in mind. And even though at the beginning it might not have seemed that their best interest was in mind, we really just felt that that was the best thing that we could do going forward, and just making sure that we keep up with the times, that technology is constantly shifting, so we need to make sure that we constantly shift our products to best align with that.
Awesome, Becca. Thank you for that. Can you just explain to me a little bit more about how Netflix has stayed on top of the market and always tried to hold a competitive advantage to other companies like Hulu and Amazon Prime and others that are developing today?
So whenever the split happened, Netflix did suffer some consequences. Due to the way that we actually handled the announcing of the split, we did lose some sales due to customers not really being or being upset, not really understanding where we were coming from.
Right.
We really just wanted to allow our customers a chance to grow with technology. So often we see customers having to wait on things they want because technology is vastly changing, and it certainly is hard to keep up with. We wanted to push this message of you matter, what you want matters, and your experience with our company will be the best. By allowing Netflix to continuously improve our streaming, we were able to give customers more options of customization, which is huge in today's society.
Right.
In a world where everyone flocks together, we just wanted to give our customers an outlet, a place where they can go and just be themselves, watch whatever their hearts desire. So on top of the customization, we have also started our own original shows. We carry enough of everyone else's stuff that why not be creative and use some of our own personal insight and innovation to really kind of create something that we feel that the market has really not had and really expressed. And so this is really how Netflix has really kind of stayed on top and created this competitive advantage with it. We're able to offer a lot of stuff that is on TV and on movies and on DVDs, as well as creating our own content and allows the customized experience for the customers.
Perfect. Thank you. That's great insight. Okay, so last question, since I know you're probably swamped. Ultimately, since a split, how has Netflix tried to lower cost in order to gain more market share?
So we are really trying to focusing on shifting towards total DVD streaming. This meaning to ultimately phase out the mail-in DVDs that we have, as I'm sure you already know. A lot of people don't even have DVD players anymore. Everything is just done on the internet. So we feel that that is really the big demand out there. So we want to focus solely on that.
Right.
But doing this, it not only helps our company stay focused on one thing, it allows us to expand our expertise in that area, as well as lowering our cost. So we no longer have to actually have distribution centers and have inventory holding cost of the DVDs. Since it's all on the web or all online, we really cut out a lot of the costs that are associated with having physical inventory.
Right.
And so that is really going to help that. And it shifts that part over to marketing. We're able to market more heavily because we're going to have those costs that are freed up with the no physical inventory. And so it allows us to really decrease our expenses and reallocate resources to better suit the mission and going forward with the company. And it's really allowed Netflix to come together not only as a company, but as a family to better serve the customers. And we really harness a lot of the creativity in how to keep our customers surprised and delighted by our products. We have a lot of new shows that are coming up that are really popular and people really like. So we're extremely excited about that. And looking back, I am so thankful that we did make this split because Netflix has been able to grow in more ways than our company could ever imagine.
That's perfect. That's awesome. I'm really excited to hear about the new shows. I can't wait to watch them.
Yes.
Okay, so just as a wrap up, it seems like if we as a company really keep our mission always on the forefront of our mind and make sure to always stick with this mission, that we'll be able to excel. Along with trusting our employees that the strategic goals that are decided and that they bring forth to the table are really what's going to improve our company. And then lastly, like you said, Becca, just keeping that strong commitment to our customers so that it does allow for growth and potential on both ends of the spectrum. So that really concludes our interview today. Do you have any other questions or anything else you'd like to convey?
I just wanted to let you know that throughout this whole shift that it was hard. We completely refocused our strategy. Everything that we had, it was kind of a new thing. But really, Netflix rallied behind each other. Reed Hastings made the initial kind of suggesting of it, and everyone was really on board of it. And while in society and with the customers and the shareholders, it might have seemed like a sudden decision that everyone was really uncertain of what this would really have an effect on the company, if it would be able to still grow long term. Honestly, it was the best decision that Netflix has made. It's really increased our market share. It really puts us at the forefront of all the video streaming websites such as Hulu and Amazon. And so overall, looking back, it was honestly the best decision Netflix could have done, phasing out and just focusing solely on the streaming. So we're really, really excited about it and really what Netflix is going to do continuing in the future. It has a lot of things up its sleeve that it's going to do, and so we're just super excited about everything that's going to happen in the future.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming in today, Becca. I'm so glad that I got to talk to you, and enjoy your holidays.
Thank you. You
too. Really nice to meet you.
You too.